Believers.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Storm Akima. Storm here.
Mom here.
I'm here.
We're going to be watching Nimona today. It recently came out on Netflix, and I heard this was the last animated feature Blue Sky Studios created.
Wow.
We love Blue Sky Studios. We saw Ice Age on our channel. They made so many wonderful animations in the past. So I really want to see this. We got a few requests for it, and all three of us are blind to it.
Yeah.
Shall we get into it?
Yes, let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
The hero rose up. Her name was Glorith.
Glorious.
It kind of sounds like Pike.
But if you want a happily
Yeah.
ever after, you
Kelly.
can never let your guard down. Because the monsters are always out there.
1,000 years later. Wow.
That's a long time.
Good evening, folks. We are coming to you live from the Gloradome. I'm Nate Knight.
I'm Alanza Pan Davis.
And
Is it
tonight's
Ken?
the night we night the night.
Graduating top of his institute class. A class that includes none other than
Ambrosia's Golden Loin.
Golden loin.
The most anticipated night of a generation. Will Ballister be broody on the biggest day of his life?
Not brooding. I'm thinking. This is my thinking face. Hey, thinking face. Look at me. You were better and worked harder than all of us.
You're gonna be a nice Bal.
Oh, he's a nice guy.
Okay. They're gonna love you. Like I do.
Oh.
My lords and ladies, the knighting ceremony is just moments away.
Oh,
Did you think I was
God.
gonna apologize for how I treated you? Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Smack.
So stupid.
Oh, okay.
I love it. It's so funny. Hey, everybody! Ballister thought I was gonna apologize for treating him like the trash that he is.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
never weaken and always be the will of Glorith.
Yes, Master! Thank you, Director. Thank you, Director.
Thank you, Director.
Thank you.
Ballister, today the kingdom will see you for who you really are.
She's a glow about her.
That's right, yeah.
Here comes the will. Hero of the round!
Oh, it's so
Yeah,
quiet.
it is quiet. Oh, poor guy.
Good God.
Yeah.
Suspenseful.
That's right, yeah.
Yay. Full heart.
Let a new era of heroes begin with
Oh, no.
What?
Oh.
What?
Well, that's not good.
Holy crap.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
Holy crap, someone sabotaged a freaking sword.
Yeah.
Oh, his hand come off?
Oh God, mate, did his hand come off, really? Oh yeah, he cut his hand off, or arm
Oh,
off.
it did. I didn't realize that.
Whoa!
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, the poor
come
queen!
on. Oh, God.
So someone really hated the idea that he was going to be
Who
knighted.
killed the queen or young?
Oh yes, autumn hail.
Yeah.
Hey, boss.
Oh, my goodness.
I love the secret lair. The garbage and the smell of sadness really pull the whole thing together.
Who are you?
The name's Nimona.
And how did you...
Whoa, yeah, sick arm. Did it bleed a lot? Did they let you keep the old one?
That's creepy.
Creepy.
Right, right.
This is just a bunch of drawings. Disturbing drawings. Oh, look, it's me. On a rhinoceros skewering several guards like a human kebab.
Yeah, do you like it? Visual aid really embarrassed me.
Oh, she cut.
So, about the job.
What job?
To be your sidekick.
I am not.
Oh, sweet murder wall. Are these your next targets? So who do you want to kill first?
Oh my
Oh God.
God. Look at
This
it.
guy looks
Oh
extremely
no.
punchable.
You're right, he is actually extremely punchable.
Oh.
Wait,
Why did
Oh
you
my
say?
God.
not a murder wall. It's an innocence wall.
Innocence wall. Wait, are you saying that you're not a villain?
Yes!
Have fun getting arrested.
I am not gonna get arrested!
Oh, yeah. Look at it.
Help.
Spoke too soon.
Yeah.
You had to take the
I like
arm,
Liz.
huh?
We took his arm.
Trusted you. The Queen believed in you. She thought someone like you could be a hero. And it cost her her life. Director, please. You know I love the Queen.
We gave you a chance.
But I didn't do this!
The Who set him up.
Oh.
I told you.
Ah, she get in there.
Did I know this was gonna happen? Because once everyone sees you as a villain, that's what you are.
Wow.
After you.
So she's like,
It's a hard no.
I crave violence.
Oh
Oh,
my
did she
gosh.
kill them?
You were like this when I got here.
Oh my God.
She like a demon or something?
One-armed club's about to get
Uh-oh.
Their eyes.
Look at it.
Jeez.
Oh.
What? Too soon? He is a murderer!
Oh no!
Oh my God. Oh, shit.
Bringing out chaos, destruction, something, we win!
Oh, go steal something, we win! That's a terrible plan! Where?
Oh my God.
Not an exit. That's on me.
Did you see the way he looked at me? He really thinks I killed the Queen.
Everyone thinks you killed the queen.
And demon. So cool! Think about it now.
Oh, look at it.
Oh, cool!
Oh my God.
The shapeshifter.
The shapeshifter.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him.
Promise. Right. Promise not to freak out.
Oh, shit.
This floor's surprisingly stable. Ah, there we go.
Oh, wow.
Kill people on your way down. Oh no! Metal.
How long was I out for?
15 years.
Can you believe her?
Yeah.
It was just a couple hours. Breakfast tacos?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Some rusty
Open all the voices.
meter out of the floorboards. Overall, it's made it much more evil-eerie in here. Evil-eerie. That's a great villain name. You should totally change your name to
Never gonna happen.
Whatever, Larry. I updated your murder wall.
What are you?
I'm Nimona.
No, that's not an answer. No, people don't just turn into things.
I do.
Okay, fine. Well, then I have a million questions.
You get one.
Why are you helping me?
Good question.
He's the one that gave me the sword. The sword that...
Oh, yeah. Sad.
You need the squire. Then let's go get him.
We'll get him. He's supposed to.
Absolutely. Thing you do, it's too much. No.
I think what you're trying to say is, thanks for saving my life. 3 times, if you're keeping score.
Can you just be you? Please?
I don't follow.
It's fine.
She is.
Go. You.
But I'm not a girl. I'm a shark.
This is true.
Hey, you ever put your head in the mouth of one of these?
Stayed in jail.
Come on! Get out of
Oh
here.
my goodness.
Not many people can say that.
This is his fault.
Oh boy.
Why didn't you tell us Ballister was working with whales?
Whales.
Well,
Whale? Really? Yeah, you knew him better than anyone, bro.
I tried to stop him, bro.
Really? Like this? Oh, hi, Ballister. Come right in. And of course you can bring your whale,
Smack
ostrich,
him.
and big fat unicorn.
Fat unicorn.
Yeah, you saw it. The thing with the horn that broke him.
Rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros. I would have said rhinoceros.
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 There's a villain on the loose in our kingdom. Look at you. Acting like common children.
I'll make it hurt. I'll do it. Find Ballister and bring him to me.
Grayson!
No, we're doing things my way this time. No one gets hurt.
I love Rosa
I'm
Cat.
going for the hurting.
Oh my God.
Just find the squire and question him.
And then hurt.
No, and then you find the proof.
By hurting.
No, just get to the market, please.
Roger that. The next flight's the Marquis leaves in
Boy.
3, 2,
Oh my goodness.
That? Ah!
This is quality sidekicking stuff.
Don't you get it? The second we let our guard down, something terrible comes over that wall.
Have you ever even been outside the wall?
Yeah, because I have a death vision. No one has.
So maybe there's nothing there?
You know what?
It's a good question.
Yeah, it is.
Without the wings.
You're gonna want them later.
Sure.
Oh
Oh man.
my goodness.
Sea otter
Oh no.
Are you kidding me? Does it even matter? It fit me. There's some significant anatomical differences between us.
What's that?
We're never gonna make it on that train without them seeing us. We need a distraction.
Who has 4 thumbs and is great at distractions?
Oh, look
She's
at
going
those.
to do something.
Oh no, she's pretending to be him.
Oh my God.
That's bad.
That's not good. Oh, jeez. Look at him. Oh my God. She's making it
Oh
worse.
no.
Freestyle jazz.
God.
All right, let's go. Let's get this gutter pump.
Wait. Let it run. Something doesn't feel right. He hates freestyle jazz.
You're letting him get away, bro. Keep playing. Clock's ticking.
She's the evil one, I bet.
That's what I was thinking too. I didn't want to say it.
Starving. Dragon crests.
It's not
La, 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 la,
That's
la,
an
la,
old time
la,
theme
la.
song. And Bananarama or something.
That's an old, like, 70s tune.
Yeah, isn't
it's
it?
definitely.
I think it's called Bananarama.
But people aren't as accepting as me.
Yeah, but she wants to be who she is, which is
right.
all of this.
How did you get like this?
What, you mean awesome?
No, how do you... I'm just trying to understand what I'm working with here.
I'm Nimona.
That explains literally nothing.
Oh, you're right.
Wishing well. Wait, how did you know it wasn't just a regular well?
Do you want to tell my story?
That's right.
Yeah, I gotta listen.
Story.
As I slowly approached the well, a coin appeared in the palm of my hand as if by magic, and I knew what I had to do. I summoned my courage, held the coin tight, threw it into the well, and made a wish. A wish to one day be trapped on a subway with an uptight knight asking me
shit.
small-minded questions.
Oh boy.
It's BSing you.
Yeah. Okay.
You still have that pizza?
Yeah, we don't need it.
Cool, we're here. Oh, it's
Oh no!
Boy. Oh boy.
What are you gonna do?
Okay.
Do you think he saw us?
Yeah, I guess so.
yes.
It's so futuristic with his medieval weapons. I love it.
Yeah.
I know.
Don't like that either.
You want me to shift? You don't want me to shift? Pick a lane.
And now you're a boy.
I am today.
So creepy. Oh.
Well,
Golden boy.
oh boy.
He doesn't care.
Go ahead and pass this problem on to someone else.
Oh god. Breaking the law. Oh, it's so scary.
Oh my god. Oh.
Ooh, it looks so innocent.
God, he's like,
Oh god, his
oh
hand.
my god.
Jeez.
Holy crap.
Oh, wow.
Free.
Oh my god.
How many arrows you got in that thing?
Yeah.
An arrow in your leg.
In your butt.
Okay,
Shrek.
sit down.
No, it's totally like it's just
Ooh, look
it'll
at-
work itself out.
Sit.
It'll work its way out.
Take a look.
Ew!
Okay. Okay, that's it. Everything's fine. We're just gonna do this on 3.
Ooh.
Ready?
It's not even phased.
2.
Oh, there's no response at all.
Most
Yeah.
people scream at that part.
I feel worse when I don't do it. Like my insides are itchy. You know, like that second right before you sneeze? That's close to it. Then I shapeshift. Then I'm free. Yeah, the punk in the trunk. Let's go duck on the punk in the trunk.
Start talking.
He wants blood.
Blood?
Your blood.
I don't want blood.
Buckets of blood.
What I want is answers, so start talking.
We start stabbing.
No
No,
stats.
no.
Okay, this is the part you have to see.
Oh no.
Oh.
See?
Oh, yeah, she was.
Ah,
The
see?
director.
She doesn't like the fact that he's not the true blood.
It's okay.
Jeez, this kid living crap out of me.
Jump scare.
That was pretty scary.
Look, boss, you got betrayed by someone you trusted, okay? I get it. It sucks.
That's why I'm taking this to Ambrosius.
Who cares? This is the man who cut off your arm. Arm chopping is not a love language.
Cut off my arm. He disarmed a weapon. It's how we were trained.
Wow. They brainwashed you good. You think this stops with the director?
For both of us.
You need to, like,
I know.
transfer those files or make copies some way.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, instead of keeping the original.
That's right.
Fine. But when things go south, I'm breaking stuff.
That won't be necessary.
Oh, look at Oh,
Okay.
So on his head.
What he wants to say, yeah.
that's right.
I'm fine. Yeah, she's terrible. I mean, she murdered the queen
Yeah, she's-
because she didn't like bow.
But what's her motivation, though?
She probably wants to keep the line pure or something. She doesn't want outsiders or people she thinks
Stay
they're
strong.
not worthy.
Ambrosius. Blood of Chloreth runs through your veins.
See, she keeps saying stuff like that.
That's right, yeah.
Ambrosius.
She's got a weapon.
Oh,
No,
sorry, yeah.
see?
Todd, rule!
Oh, nothing.
No.
Arrest them. You want to know who the kid is?
Ooh, I like where this is
You want to show up?
I'd love to.
Let's break stuff.
Oh boy.
Oh, geez. Here we go.
Liquor Steve.
Yeah.
Luca.
Good wings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh. Aw.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Come on.
He didn't kill anybody.
Watch it. Watch it.
Oh, gosh.
See
Oh,
her.
yeah.
Now I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Yeah, you're gonna
God,
get
this guy has
killed.
to go. Can't stand him.
Yeah.
This cast looks delicious.
Ooh, no, again.
Wait.
The guy's gonna be traumatized for
Oh,
life.
boy.
You think this hurts? What do you see what we do to your pet
Wait,
monster?
what's gonna happen to you?
Oh crap.
Oh, no.
Well, they fight monsters, right? So they're gonna have the right technology. Oh, or not.
Wow. You're gonna get yours.
Oh my god. She can do the same thing with the cereal.
Oh, my God.
Wow, she has a lot of amazing powers. Aw, she saved him.
It's okay. Monster. A hero if they drive a sword into the heart of anything different. And I'm the monster. I don't know what's scarier. The fact that everyone in this kingdom wants to run a sword through my heart. Or that sometimes I just want to let them.
Oh, see, this is
No,
really
so
bad.
We clear your name, you make me your sidekick. And you can't back out on a deal because you believe in truth and honor and blah, 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 all that stupid shit.
Truth and honor aren't stupid, but alright.
So, you got a plan?
What's that gonna plan? Something, something, something.
Dockside.
I was thinking about that earlier.
I know. Something. This Family Guy.
Did you set him up? Tell me the truth!
She's hesitating. Crap.
Ever since I was young, I've had the same nightmare. I find a crack in the wall. I yell out, but no one listens. Allowing Ballister to hold the sword was the first crack in the wall.
Your assumption.
And now, we have a monster in our kingdom.
Crap, huh?
Is that?
She has the evidence right there.
Sorry, Ambrosius.
What?
Huh? She stole my
No way!
Son of a gun.
Oh, that's
yeah,
messed up.
Oh, that is. Oh. Oh, jeez.
Yes, I framed Ballister. I killed the queen.
Holy crap. Could that be Nimona? That's too funny.
Oh.
I think that is Nimona, yeah.
Forgive
Oh,
you.
maybe it is. Good thinking.
Yep.
Oh,
how cool.
Great. Oh, my goodness. Thank
I can't wait for the kingdom to see this.
Oh my god, that was great.
Good.
Sidekick. Round of applause, ladies and
Good
gentlemen.
thinking.
Acting okay?
Wow, she even gets stabbed through the chest or
yeah.
gut.
Well, if you're really looking for some feedback, it was a little dramatic. I mean, you didn't get any awards or anything, but it was good.
I've never even taken a class.
Really? That's a surprise.
Oh, my gosh.
Don't forget your sword, boss.
She can keep it.
That's right, yes.
We need to talk.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm glad he wasn't killed.
That's right, me too.
That shocked me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still taking the 600 gold.
Oh, she
That's
can
not-
actually.
Tell me you could breathe fire.
Yeah.
Question left.
What's that?
Can a shark dance?
Can a shark dance? Watch me.
Oh, God, look at this.
Oh,
this is
great.
funny. Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
I put inside the shark.
Yeah. Well,
That's what's up.
that's funny.
She might kill herself.
Yeah.
Safe. Well. Seconds. It's not one time that you given me. I'm here to save you. You know what? You are so. Hey, can I get you guys something? Nachos. Hold your lips. He's allergic.
Aw.
Pal, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important, and I would be here if you'd stood up for me. That is not very done. So is she. There is something I need to tell you.
Citizens of the realm, that is not me in the recording. I know it looks like me and sounds like me.
Oh, this is
Natural.
gonna be really
That
believable.
was the monster, working with the real queen killer, Ballister.
Oh, you
They are
stinker.
trying to trick you.
That's
Oh,
a
They
lie.
are under
come
attack
on.
by something that can take any form.
Yeah, and they see it.
Anyone.
I'm sorry. This scroll has been in the Institute for 8,000 years. Look at it. It's her, Belle.
Wow.
She's Glorith's monster.
Oh,
She's come back to finish what she started, and she's using you.
Crap, she's like 1,000 years at least old.
Friend, aren't I more than that? We can slay this monster, or we can go back to the way. This is a mistake. No, please. No, I can't do this. Listen to me. She's using you to destroy the kingdom. You know what she is. Stop. Why won't you admit it? Stop. You're in danger. Why don't you just leave me alone?
Where did you get that? Who have you been talking to?
Tell me this isn't you.
It's out of context, you don't know.
That I would do that? That's who I am?
I don't know. You're the one who told me not to trust anybody, to question everything.
That's right.
Who you are.
Now I want to hear you say it. Come on, say it.
No.
Say it!
Ooh. So we took the sword too.
oh, dear.
I can't stand this guy. She feels so alone. There you go, Ma.
Yeah.
That's nice. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that doesn't look right. Oh no. Changing back. Solidified it.
My friend! She's a monster.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh god, the whole village burns.
No, I'd say.
Great.
Go back to the shadows from whence you came.
Crap, huh? And that's the whole legend, the whole story. Ooh, whoo, freaky!
Hey.
Is she just pure shadow now? Whoa! Yeah, when did they actually fight a monster last? Oh. Coward.
Oh, oh.
Did he just die?
I think so.
Innocent people will die.
So will the monster.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's great. I really hope she doesn't die in this. That'd be so sad.
Or that sometimes I just want a little.
No, you can just walk right into it? That's insane. Don't. Wow, it got really dark, huh? Oh, I got up there.
I'm sorry. I see you, Demona.
I see you.
And you're not alone.
Oh, the Walker. Oh. That's good.
Oh, okay.
And arrest her.
Yeah.
Fire the cannons.
Oh,
Seriously?
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
I said fire the...
No,
Yeah, take
Yeah.
charge.
it's over.
Okay, there you go. Show your evilness.
Oh, come on.
Whoa!
Oh, my gosh. Whoa.
She is a true monster.
She is.
I'm gonna go break some stuff.
Wait, Demona, what are you...
It's time to rewrite this story.
Demona! Demona!
Don't die doing it.
Yeah.
Whoa, she's like a phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
The savior.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Ooh.
Wow.
Go back to the shadows from whence you came.
Wow, she sounds like a witch.
Yeah.
Come back. Some of us don't get the happily ever after we were looking for.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
sad.
sad. It is.
I'm happy they're together and good. I hope so, but I don't know. But who?
Holy s-
What?
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, so,
is she back in some other form?
yeah, I guess so.
As dust? Pink dust?
Yeah.
That was funny. That was a
That
great
was
ending.
something. Yeah, let's go.
I was like, no, I think they really killed her off, and he's not going to find her there. Who knocked? But that was pretty funny.
You can never tell. Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. The animation style,
Very
I
good.
enjoyed a
Definitely,
lot.
yeah. That was good.
This is fun.
Trying to think of what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
It's different from Arcane, but the style slightly reminds me of
Oh,
that.
that's right. Me too. Yeah.
It has that punk style.
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoyed the like how this was like way in the future, but yet so medieval. Like the mix of that. It was definitely a lot of fun.
That's right.
The characters I really enjoyed as well too. It was darker than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a lot darker.
yeah, definitely.
I mean, some things were just right in our face.
Oh, definitely.
You know, even I love the name Golden Loin, but even him like getting stabbed and it wasn't actually him. Like that shocked me
Oh, yeah.
because we were just sitting on that scene. And he's impaled and he's dying and hitting things and falling all over the place. And I'm like, this is like uncomfortable and so shocking to see. Like this main character, he's like a hero as well. And he was just brutally murdered by this lady that's supposed to protect the realm. And but then it wasn't him, but still.
And I heard you say it must be pneumonia.
Music's good in this too.
I heard you say it must be pneumonia.
Nimona?
Yeah.
Pneumonia.
I said it.
I know, Tuck was saying it before.
Pneumonia.
I really like Nimona, like all the way through, all the different creatures she could become, and that last demon or monster at the end was so eerie and cool looking.
It was kind of like a funky Godzilla.
A mix of things.
Yeah. I liked all the shape shifting.
Yeah, me too.
Good.
And just in case if there's a cutscene, we'll keep the credits rolling.
Okay.
But yeah, that was definitely a lot of fun.
That was good.
And I enjoy Blue Sky Studios so much, and this was just so different. I just love the style. The animation was beautifully done. The fact that Nimona could change into almost any creature was fascinating. And she was always very positive.
Yes, but don't call her a monster. She was very upset about
Yeah.
that.
And now we know her history because she's lived for over 1,000 years.
Yes.
And it was all a misunderstanding. And people...
And her best friend was Glorith.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I love that idea that this whole history, this huge story, was based off of her and her best friend, who ended up being scared because she went with the crowd. Like everyone's like, she's a monster, and they were all attacking her and stabbing her and beating her to the point where she was only defending herself. But because she looked scary and people couldn't understand her, immediately Glorith, even though she spent so much time with her. I mean, I know she was really young at the time, but for her to just change her opinion that quickly and just, you know, like base her life off of that and build a kingdom off of that, like, it's pretty insane. So Nimona, like, going through this whole ordeal with Bal, and we're learning who she really is, and then at the end when she sacrifices herself to show people that she's not what they think she is. I just loved it. I think that was a strong ending. And I am happy that she isn't dead, that she's coming back.
That's right, me too. Yeah, that's good.
I mean, she was impaled. She was, you know, we saw the arrow before in her leg, and then she was stabbed. And she was fine. So here she blew up, and they had a monster weapon that blew her up. So
well, I mean, she did say that she felt it, but didn't seem to faze her too much.
Yeah, so that also made me hope that, okay, well, maybe she can come back. One fun thing out of many that I thought was fun was when she was explaining her backstory. And I was like, oh boy, here we go. We're going to learn about, like, why she is the way she is. And, you know, she goes to the wishing well. She gets a coin, makes a wish. Did a monster gift her with all of these abilities? Or she was just BSing Bal because he wanted information that she just couldn't give. So when we saw the well later, I was like, oh, well, maybe her story was true. She was actually telling part of her true story. And then I was like, no, maybe she still made up that story, but because that's where she met Glorith and where they became friends. So she was associating that memory with this fake story just to give Val something, you know, like, oh, you want to know why I can change, I can shapeshift, is because let me, you know, make it basic for you so you can understand and feel better on why I am the way I am. But in this case, I think we're not supposed to know her origin, and we're supposed to just accept her for who she is. She said that she's a girl, that she is an ape, she's a rhinoceros, she's all these different shapes.
She's whatever she wants to be.
Yeah, and when she was a shark, and he's like, you know, can you just be yourself? And she's like, I don't follow. And then he's like, you know, the girl. And she's like, I don't get it.
She doesn't have a self.
Yeah, she is everything. She's not a human. Like, she portrays a human when other people feel comfortable. And that's the point, you know? It's not about other people. Like, people have to be accepting of everyone. You can't just judge someone because you don't understand it, or you just have this perception on how people should be. Otherwise, you know, they're going to fear you or not like you in some way. So I really like that, and they stuck with that too. Like, she was like, I'm Nimona. Like, that's it. And he's like, well, that explains literally nothing. Well, you know that I'm a kind, good person. At one point she said she wasn't a person, but I still think, yeah, you are a person. You're a living being. And
she's not a person as far as human person.
Yeah, exactly.
She's her own being.
That's for sure.
You know, her design at the end, when she was that big black shadow monster, I don't know if you remember this, Tom, but when I was in high school, I used to draw all kinds of, like, comic strips of my own characters and stories. And I made this, like, evil creature that I always tried to fit into my stories. And this, like, her design at the end was almost exactly like my design. And I gotta find those now because...
Prove it, or it didn't happen.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was a real freaky... drawing, well, a lot of sketches, because I actually did draw this character into a few stories, but it wasn't really a shadow monster. It was like a physical monster, but it was like furry and all black, but the end tapered off like a big tail, kind of like the shadow monster, because I was trying to figure out like what eerie thing I could do with the back end. And then the front end, it had the same kind of legs, and it had the same neck and the mouth and same face almost, and the mouth would open up all the way from the front all the way to the back, like to the shoulders. And then all the eyes were in the front like this, and they glowed. And it was all black. So it was almost the exact same thing. Not saying anyone stole anything. I'm just so impressed. I'm like, holy crap, that's like the monster I used to draw in high school. But it was so freaky. And in a way, it was so elegantly done, too. Like, I thought it was so... Look at the dancing. He's, like, gyrating or, like, doing his... What did he say there? I forget. He said something kind of, like, sexual about, like... I don't know. Todd was yelling something at the end. Yeah, and I was like, oh, my God. He was doing that motion. But anyways, I just thought it was really well done. And the way that the wisps of shadow would come off of her in the back, like, it was almost like a mane of hair. And it just looks so pretty at the same time as being scary.
Well, you might have to sketch over in my house, too, my section over there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Mom has a big basement, and she has a lot of things in storage.
Stuff from our past.
Yeah, I'd have a lot of drawings down there, and I probably have some still. I have some sketchbooks at my house.
The one thing that I liked about this whole thing was the fact that they were stuck in, like, medieval tactics, you know, like the armor and the swords and all that stuff, but then there was the modern twist of, you know, cell phones and, you know, digital. It kind of looked like a New York City with, like, meets medieval, meets like RoboCop.
Yeah.
And they had, like, the 70s music playing, you know.
I love that,
like
yeah.
Commercials.
Good, yeah.
I think
and
that
there
was
were
well done.
it was actual music, you know. It wasn't like something made just for the story. It was actual, you know, music that we've heard.
Yeah, I think the soundtrack was a lot of fun, and I agree. I love how this was, like, so futuristic, yet mixed almost half and half with medieval, because even the housing was like that. You had, like, castles and stuff, and then...
But then they had, like, digital boards on the castle.
Yeah, that was great. And then the crossbows, and they had all these arrows, but then they would kind of, like, shoot out, like, plasma blasts or something.
And they had, like laser sights on them and stuff.
Yeah, that was great to see that. And they changed the colors, too, so... Oh, yeah, the rhino.
Yeah, that's right.
But they changed the colors, too, so you didn't have, like, red. It was, like, blue, and they just, like... changed up all these things that we would recognize to make them a bit different. So I really enjoyed the characters. I'm going to get Golden Loin's first name wrong, but Ambrosius. I think that's a great name too. It's a very unique name. And I loved their love story, that they were true to each other. They really cared for each other. That was well established from the beginning. But
it even showed that he fell into the lore of everybody else being scared.
Yes.
That's right.
But
Definitely.
I mean, in his defense, though, at first he was trying to defend the queen. That's why he cut off his, Val's arm.
Yeah, he just reacted,
yeah.
and I do believe Val was right. He's like, that's how we're trained. He tried to disarm the weapon.
Yeah, so he had no ill feeling towards him about that.
Mm-hmm. Like the unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then look at the rockin' lion.
Oh my God.
But yeah, he's very smart, and he was actually trying to piece everything together. Like, he was pushed more because his boyfriend was in trouble. And I am happy that he did question a lot of things too.
But I still have to question the squire too, because he saw what happened, but yet he didn't do anything to stop it.
Blue Sky Studios, yeah. I mean, there's still a lot of questions in play too, because they knew all their lives and the history before them, generations before them, that all monsters were bad. So here he is, like, Val's hanging out with this monster the whole time, that even with evidence, it's just, it's hard to just be convinced or, just side with something that's not normal.
It's true.
But I am happy that, Ambrosius really did see, he did believe his boyfriend. Like, you can see he was very conflicted about that, but then he was getting upset at certain times because they were still fighting. The worst pivotal moment was when he, said, "Are you going to kill me too?" And then Val's like, "Well, then you don't know me at all," or whatever, and then stabbed the sword into the ground. And, so I think that was the point where Ambrosius realized, okay, I do know him. This isn't right. What's going on? Because he did question it for a while, but that was just like the peak moment where he really had to figure it out himself. But I love seeing those moments with them together, or even apart, when Ambrosius was looking through the videos, and he was way better than Todd, as we knew he was going to be at his job. And he goes, it doesn't make sense. He doesn't like jazz. And I just like those quick, but they're meaningful details. Like, these subtleties are
no
important.
olives. He's allergic to those.
That's right.
Yeah.
The nachos.
Yeah, and I think that was a nice subtlety, like an important detail as well. It just shows, like, how close they are.
Yeah, definitely.
And they really do care for each other.
Sure.
Ooh, there is something at the end.
Oh, that's
Aw.
that's cute.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, that's good. Very good.
Yeah, that was fun. So I enjoyed their relationship and how they were close, and when we heard tidbits of information of how they knew each other so well, and we could tell that they really did care for each other from the start.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm happy it worked out for them at the end, and that Nemona's back. So I'm assuming they'll make a sequel.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Blue Sky doesn't exist anymore, so
it doesn't exist. But will Disney?
Doesn't mean no one can pick it up anymore.
Yeah, I still think that someone will pick it up, but I'm hoping some of the people that made this one and Blue Skies could also be a part of it. I mean, I think this is a wonderful movie to end off on, as sad as that is. Like, I think this was a very strong end to Blue Sky Studios. Mm-hmm. I think it was really fun. So I know you guys knew nothing going in. I didn't see this before now, but I did see one trailer.
I liked all the shape shifting.
Yeah, you did.
Good, yes.
Yeah, I did too. Of course, that was like a lot of fun. And how she kept changing into many different animals all throughout. It wasn't just, but she has signature animals that she relied on as well. Like, she was always the ape, the ostrich.
Yes.
Once was the whale. That was
the
an
horse,
ongoing joke.
No, actually, twice was the whale.
Yeah.
Oh, twice. Yeah,
She did
that's
twice,
right.
yeah.
'Cause appreciate those guys.
I liked when she wanted to be evil at the beginning. You know, she was like, I want to break stuff and murder people and
That's
stuff.
right,
And
yes.
just the look in her eyes with the teeth. You know, it's like.
Yeah, I mean, she was so psycho in a way, you know. She's like, ooh, and when she did the big eyes in the beginning, and then her head rotated.
Scare. I had a jump scare too when she did the big eyes like that. I said, whoa.
No, she did. That was when she was a little boy.
Yeah,
and then she was like,
twice
oh,
though I did jump through a movie.
yeah.
Jump scare. You did too.
I did too, and that was when she was a little boy,
Yeah.
and then she had the glowing eyes and was like a possessed little
I knew
boy.
that was
Child.
coming though, because
Oh my God, yeah.
that scene reminded me of you know, in Hercules when they were pretending to be the two little kids.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Pain
Keepers,
and Panic.
mister.
Yeah, exactly. And all of a sudden they change back into themselves, and that's what that scene kind of reminded me of.
Yeah, that was
That.
that was a lot of fun, and I want to know what you guys thought of this movie because I know there's probably a ton of like Easter eggs and stuff that we didn't catch on to, but overall, I thought it was great, and the
liked it a
characters, the
lot.
story was strong, and I really loved how it ended. As sad as I was to see Nimona get sacrificed, I'm glad she didn't come back right away. I am happy she came back, and I'm
Well,
curious where
we
this
don't
can
know
go.
if she came back, as she might not be in physical form, because
I-
all we saw was just a bright light.
Yeah,
That's right.
and to see all her like pink particles floating around, and you just had pink dust everywhere, I'm like, wow, okay, no, she's probably gone. But maybe she can slowly recollect herself
Oh, probably.
over time.
Shapeshifter, she probably can.
I mean, shapeshifter's one thing, but then she,
Yeah.
you know, she can get stabbed, you know, right through the torso too, not just the leg, but right through the torso and survive that, no problem.
Yeah, but with the fact that she almost killed herself, you know, stabbing herself through the heart.
yeah,
makes
she had
her-
the glowy, like she had to open
she's
herself
still-
up to it.
Yeah, that she's still immortal,
Yeah.
or not immortal. She's still mortal.
To
You
certain
know,
Yeah.
she has the ability to die. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, and you know, to really, you know, show us these emotions, like people can relate to this a lot, and it's depressing because here Nimona, like, you know, she's always alone, and the only reason why she seeked out Baal was because she didn't want to be alone anymore, and he was a lot like her. So
Well, because they were both outcasts at that time.
outcast, and everyone just saw her as a monster before that. So like,
Sure, yeah.
Well, when you saw her backstory, every time she transformed into a different animal, or you know, and then she started playing with those animals, they all disappeared, and then she would still wind up being alone.
yeah,
that's a
yeah,
shame.
you know,
Yeah.
that was a
So
good
she was
thing
struggling
to
for a
see,
very long time.
that
That's
having
right.
this amazing ability, it still didn't
right.
matter.
That's for sure.
You know, she could never belong somewhere. So to see that, like, it's sad, and people do struggle with that. And the fact that she was suicidal from it too, and she's like, I don't know what's scarier, like people seeing
Well, I mean,
me this way,
she's-
or me like willing to die. You know,
Yeah.
Well,
on
she
the
struggled
blade.
for over 1,000 years with this.
That's true, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that she hasn't, you know, over that time says that, you know, that she really wants to live, but she's just struggling to find her place.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It was very emotional, and I'm happy she found a really, like, a true friend with Bao at the end.
Oh, that's
With
good.
Ballister. And then another cool, interesting concept is, of course, the whole history where they're isolated. Like, you have this beautiful, thriving kingdom with, like, insane technologies, and they're proud and strong, and they're completely, like, isolated from the rest of the world. So I'm hoping next movie, again, assuming that there's going to be a second one, that we will explore what's outside of this kingdom and what other monsters are there, what other creatures are there.
Is there more like her, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, are there more people like her? Are there, I'm just guessing because of how, maybe she's the only monster, really. But,
don't
and
call
again,
her
like,
that.
I know, don't call her that, but, you know, maybe she's the only creature like that. But maybe because she's been around and she started the story 1,000+ years ago. But I'm like, I think there'll be other kind of cool creatures out in the wild.
But with that
And
whole
people.
wall thing,
Like
with the
humans.
whole city being in the wall, it kind of had a vibe of like Attack on Titans, you know.
A
one's
mix of
gonna be on the
different
wall.
genres, a mix of different shows and movies that we've seen. Yeah, because I kind of thought that too. Where no spoilers for that show though, because I think it's great going in blind because it's a great story. But yeah, like you're in this city that you know nothing but from what you're trained to know, what you're brought up to know.
You're just told that it's dangerous out there. We can't go out there.
Yeah, so I really want to know more because we only got a little bit of what it's like out there just through Nimona. So yeah, really a good watch. Thank you guys so much for watching with us.
Yes,
Anything you'd like to add?
No, I liked it a lot. It's a very good movie.
A lot of fun. I think it was really quick and entertaining. The humor was wonderful. They'd have these dark moments, but then you'd have something funny happen right after, so it just kept your attention. Very trendy, and I like the, how she kept saying metal, and I've never heard it like that before, so I don't know if that is a common saying or not, but I'm like, awesome. I feel old now.
the first, 10 minutes of the movie, I was kind of like, all right, this is a little slow, but then as soon as, what happened with the Queen, took place, it just kind of just took off from there, and it was nonstop, since then.
That was a shocking moment because I was like, where is this going? And okay, this is kind of
I think that was done like that on purpose to give you that to let your guard down, so to speak.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like they were saying.
Yeah, to actually kill the Queen and then justify it that I had this dream of the wall cracking. And it's all because of Ballister. Like, she just assumed the worst. She murdered the Queen.
Well, actually, think about it, though. If you think about it, her dream came true.
And it was because of her.
Yeah.
It was because of her. It was her fault.
That's right.
And she caused all this despair.
Yeah, it was her fault, but it was still because of Ballister.
Because of who he is?
Because she was trying to go after him. Because he threatened what they were so blind to for X amount of years.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to change.
No,
so
she
started this whole thing with him.
Mm-hmm.
So the wall cracked because of her I don't want to say vengeance, but her blindsidedness to what he represents for their future.
Yeah. Yeah, so even though he was very much involved, she started the whole thing. And yeah, but you know what? It worked out well, and I'm glad, unfortunately for some, but at the end when she used that sword or that same weapon to go against people, that was the only way she was going to show her guilt. Because even with Ambrosius still talking to her at the end, I'm like, I still think he thinks, Nimona actually lied about her being the Queen Slayer.
Yeah.
And I was like, crap, are they all just going to believe that she's innocent, even though they're going to be like, oh, well, Nimona's actually not a bad person, and, still, she won't go to jail afterwards or anything. And no, when she unwielded or took out that weapon again and hurt all those guards or all those knights, I was like, okay, well, now it's definite that she's a bad person in front of everyone. So that was good.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm happy to see that. So thank you guys so much for watching.
Yes, thank you.
This was a joy to watch, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye guys!
Bye!